Wednesday morning, everyone. Of course, if you don't have to get out today, it would be great to just stay home and enjoy this nice wet snow. Looking at our road cameras here from ODOT, we can take a look at different parts of the area. We're seeing slushy to wet road conditions here, and that's certainly, you can still see some pavement on most surfaces thanks to the temperatures near freezing. So it's going to really come down to the rate of the snowfall. When the snow gets a little bit lighter in intensity, it can tend to make the roads just wet. When the snow gets in a heavier consistency, we could start to see it cover up those roadways. And the thinking is we're not in the height of the storm yet. It looks like mid to late morning we'll get some more consistent, heavier snowfall rates. So it's going to come down harder. We'll get some bigger flakes. And that's when, even though it's still relatively warm, got the treatment on the roads, that snow can come down hard enough at times that it will put that snow on those roadways. So it's going to be a very slick travel day for sure across the area. No doubt about that. We've got the snow at varying intensity right now. Some areas not seeing a lot, like here in Lima, we're starting to see a brief little pullback here in that intensity. And that goes from Ada through Hardin County around Kenton. There's not much falling at the very moment, although you've had that burst of snow in the last couple of hours. You can see some steadier snow now just off to the south. So as this low pressure system, which is currently over western parts of Kentucky, as it starts to lift further north, well, you see some of the heavier bands of precipitation from Illinois through Indiana. And the thinking is it's going to wrap in as we go throughout the morning. So again, those snowfall rates will start to pick up. And of course, for the kids, this snow is very wet. So as far as the snowman making conditions, it is excellent for that today. So hopefully the kids can just get out there, get away from the tablets, the cell phones, and just get out there and enjoy nature. It's going to be a very wet snow out there, so perfect for snowballs and making some nice big snowmen today. And again, it's very wet snow with those temperatures at or above freezing. Here are the headlines. Again, as I mentioned, the heavier snowfall rates will be working in, especially mid-morning into the early parts of the afternoon. And the other key to this forecast is where we get that change over to the rain, because that will start to cut back on some of the snow. So some areas will see that snow, several inches, and then start to see some of that compact and melt where the rain starts to fall this afternoon. But other parts of the area will stay all snow, and where it does stay all snow, that's where we get the highest amount. So the thinking is about 4 to 6 inches, a little more in spots from Lima to the west, but then areas east and south more like 3 to 4. But then some of that rain falls and kind of compacts down some of that snow that falls this morning. So here's our skycast showing the deeper blues signify a heavier snow. And you notice how those deeper blues work in mid-morning. Here's late morning around 11 a.m. Again, pockets of very intense snowfall. As we go into the early part of the afternoon, it starts to shift further north. So our northwest zone see the heavier snow. We start to see a bit of a pullback around Lima by 1 p.m. and then some rain over to the southeast. Here's 3 o'clock. Again, it's going to be kind of right here over Lima, the rain snow line. And then as we get into the late afternoon or early evening, those snowfall rates will start to go down. So here's the latest snow forecast. Again, no big changes. It looks like 4 to 6, maybe a localized higher total from Lima and then off to the west. East of I-75 and then down to the south, more like 3 to 4 inches because of, again, that rain cutting in this afternoon. So looking ahead, more snow showers tomorrow could put down an inch or less of snow. And then we'll look at the wintry mix Saturday night and a Sunday, and then more wintry mix chances next week.